Hey, Goodly Grandpa, what's your favorite animal?
Goodly Grandma.
What's your second favorite animal?
Goodly Grandma.
What's your third favorite animal?
Cows. Well, it's about 2 o'clock on a drizzly day, mid-October. Time to move the cows. They're all up here waiting for me. So I guess we better let them on to their next paddock. All right. Come on, cows. Come on, cows. Come on, cows. And it is as easy as that. Look how excited they are. They're running out there looking for the grass. It looks brown from here, but that's just dead summer grass that I never bush hogged off. But if you look down, you can see there's some green down in it, but we had a rough little drought there towards the month of August, September. But we're getting some grass coming back up with the rain that we've been having, a few sunny days, and we'll be good. We'll be able to stockpile some grass up for fall and winter. But cows look pretty happy. They're loving the weather. They like the cooler weather. So that was an easy move. So we're about 2/3 of the way through October, and fall is definitely in the air. You're seeing some of the trees start to turn. We're getting rain again, which has been great. So my cows are loving the cooler weather. A lot less fly pressure on them. They're really comfortable in this cooler weather, so they're out there having a pretty good day. But I need to start thinking about winter. So the first thing I need to do to prepare for winter is make sure I have water out here in the fields. So what I've been doing all summer long is I've just been running polyethylene tubing just down the field. I have it in this particular field, I have it connected all the way up there at the barn from rain catchment, and I'll show you that. But so I've got two big 1,200 gallon barrels up there that collect rain off of the roof, and then I have polyethylene tubing running all the way down the field to supply water for the cows down here. But in a month or so, we're going to start getting hard freezes. So if I leave the water like that, those pipes will just freeze up, maybe burst. I won't have water down here. So I've got to bury those polyethylene water lines so that they won't freeze when it gets cold. And as you can see, I've started that process. So my first step was I ran a plow line just right up the middle of the field here. That only got me down maybe about 6 inches, and I need to get down about 12 inches to be below my frost line. So I tried shoveling down deeper, but that was going to be too much work. So what I did then is I went out and I got what's called a subsoiler, which is designed to break up the soil down deep. So if you have like a hard pan area where water's not draining in your pasture, You can drag that through there, break up the crust, and water will flow down into the soil better. So I bought that subsoiler and drug it through here. That got me down my 12 inches. But of course, then I have to shovel everything out. Now, of course, I always have the option of going and renting a trenching machine, but I didn't want to spend the money, and I didn't also want to drop everything and spend 2 or 3 days just trenching. So I think I'd prefer just to go ahead and do this a little bit at a time. So what I've been doing is just digging out this trench, doing about 60 feet a day, laying the water in, and then what I have is I've been putting in these quick connect fittings here. So I've got this one buried. I've spray painted it blue so I can find it easily when the grass is growing. And down inside I've got this quick connector. Check for snakes, no snakes. So that just pops off the top, and I can put the male end of that connector right into there, and boom, I have water. So I've been working on this for a while, and I've been working my way up the field here. Mama, how's the grass? Looks delicious. So here's my next watering station, and you can see how it connects in. So I've got the male end of the hose that just connects right into that valve there, and then I can bring it right into my water trough, and I can move that water trough wherever I need it to be. So as long as I have the water line buried, I should be good. So I've made it up to, well, I've made it up to right there. So I just need to just shovel all the loose dirt out of the trench and work my way up to the far end of this field. You can see the barn up there. That's where I'm heading. And you can see where I've come from. So that's how much I have to do. Then once I get this line in, I don't know if I'll get to it this year, but I also want to put a line out to that end over there. That's where the west field is. So I need to run water out to the west field, and then over to the edge of those trees. That's my deer field. So run water over to there. And all of these fields will be run off of the rainwater that I catch off the roof of that barn. I told you about our rain catchment. I have actually 2 of these tanks. On both sides of the barn I have these tanks. They hold right around 1,500 gallons apiece. So I think I have 3,000 gallons of potential rainwater that I can catch. So what happens is, I don't have a very good angle here. Oops. Our guinea is, there he goes. Hey, guinea. The other ones keep getting into the, yeah, that's the guineas. All right, if you can hear me over the guineas, so we have rain gutters up on our barn roof. So the rainwater comes down and it goes through a little filtering thing here. There's a, okay, so there's a little screen in here that screens out any twigs that just falls off the outside. And then, depending on which way this lever is set, right here, the rain will either go down through the gutters or it'll be diverted into this pipe and into our rain catchment tank. And we had a big drought, and so this tank is pretty close to empty. Well, actually, we got some water, and we just had a light drizzle today, so we got some water in there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 100 gallons. That's just off of a drizzle. And on then the other side, we'll walk around our haystacks. And I've got essentially the same setup going on the other side. Over here, this one, last I checked, I had about 1,000 gallons in here. And yeah, I'm about the same. Maybe I've got 1,100 now. So anyway, so same deal there. Flows up, stores in this tank. And then at the bottom on both sides, I've got valves, and you can see where I've plumbed in and gone underground. That's the pipe that's headed out to the field. So this one is currently in the on position. That valve is in the on position. So I'm drawing from that tank right now. So I trenched underneath across the barn. I connected those two together and then teed off for my line that's heading down the field that way. And then, so this valve is in the off position. So I can draw from either or both sides as needed. What do you guys all want? There's the cat family. That's Mama, barn cat. This is the boy, tiger cat. That's Scaredy cat. And that's meerkat. So that's the cat family. We had them all fixed, so Mama has been spayed again. Meerkat has been spayed along with Scaredy cat. And tiger cat was neutered. So you won't go straying around the neighborhood. Yeah, these are good little cats, the cat family. We call her Meerkat. I changed her name to Meerkat because she always walks around with her tail straight up in the air like a meerkat. And I think that's funny. So not that long ago, I don't know, I'm not sure when this was cleared, but it wasn't more than 12 years ago, I think. So not that long ago, this was all woods. So as I'm digging, I still encounter roots from where the trees were. So for the most part, the tractor just kind of rips through them, but still sometimes when you get into the roots, it's tough digging. All right, so I got about 60 feet of pipe in the ground. It's about my limit for a day. I figure if I can do 60 feet a day, I can get it done in about 100 years. So that's been my goal, is to do 60 feet a day and then work on other things.